Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is kind of like a follow-up from the other day's tutorial. I did like the eye tutorial and then today I'm going to do like my base makeup. So I've been having some skin issues recently with some oiliness and some breakouts, and I thought I'm going to turn a negative into a positive and I'm going to do a video on it. So my skin's been quite oily recently and I've been having a few breakouts, especially on like the chin area, so I thought I would do a tutorial on how I tend to do my makeup when my face is breaking out and what primers I use when it's oily, etc, etc. It's starting to get warmer now. We went through like a snow phase and now it's getting warm again, so it's all very confusing. But yeah, as we're getting into these summer months, is getting a lot hotter, which means my skin is getting oilier. So yeah, I thought I would do like a face makeup tutorial, if that makes sense, because I don't think I've done one like this before. I've done like my face makeup with my eye makeup, but I've not done like a totally separate video. So this is going to be like a totally separate video on my skin makeup. So yeah, there's just like a few things in there that I do that is different to what I do on a normal day-to-day basis, and yeah, it's just like my sort of full coverage makeup routine, if that makes sense. So yes, that is today's video. If you like it, please give the video a like, leave me a comment and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Apologies for my face at the minute. I am seriously breaking out. I don't know why. So apologies for the like dot to dot on my face. My skin is like really playing up, but I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you what I do on my face when I do have breakouts, and yeah, how I cover them up and stuff. It's not super exciting, but I haven't done my face on camera in a while, so yeah, why not? Okay, so the first product is the Freedom Oil Control Base. I just use this because, as you can probably see by my face right now, I'm super shiny because it's warm and hot, and yeah, I have quite oily skin, so yes. This is the first product I go with. Okay, so without being like super extra, the second primer I'm going to go in with is the NYX Angel Veil. I just like using this for like smoothing my skin, especially when you've got breakouts and like my pores are enlarged, because it just sort of smooths it out, makes it look a little less like textured. So yeah, that's what I tend to do. I don't take loads, just take a little bit on any areas that need smoothing. And this is quite mattifying as well, so it's just like a double layer of protection in a way, as crazy as that sounds. Not that I'm doing anything today that requires this much primer, but I just thought I would just show you what I do like on a day-to-day basis if I'm going to work or something, like how I keep my base on like all day. Right, I don't know what colour skin I've got on today. I should just say I don't know what colour skin I've got on today. What I mean is I fake tanned and haven't fake tanned in so long that I don't know what fake tan, I mean, I don't know what foundation goes with my fake tan anymore. Like, I have no idea. Okay, so for my foundation, I'm just going to take the Fenty Beauty foundation. Mine is in the shade 190. And I'm just going to use this because it's quite matte. For my face today. I'm then going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I've got mine in the shade 05, which is like the new light shade, and I'm just going to use this. And I just take it in a triangle underneath my eyes. Cover them bags, you know how it is. On my forehead, whoa, a lot came out then. Down the centre of my nose. So, and then on my chin as well. I'm just trying to avoid any breakouts because the last thing we want to do is put concealer on them. I'm then going to take the Collection Sheer Loose Powder to set down my under eyes, and then I'm also just going to kind of pat it along my face as well, but I always take the tiniest amount because I feel like loose powder can get quite cakey sometimes. So yeah, I am just going to take a really, really small amount. And I always take that loose powder onto my forehead as well, just because this is one of my like oiliest regions. So I'm just going to take the Mattifying Compact Powder by Essence, and I'm just going to use this again very lightly just to set everywhere else that I didn't with the loose powder. I'm then just going to take the NYX matte bronzer, again some more matte stuff. I don't tend to use shimmery bronzers anyway, but yeah, I'm just going to use this and start warming up my face. This one is quite a warm bronzer, but as long as you take it with a light hand, it tends to look alright. I'm then going to go into my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to take the darkest shade there. I would normally use the lighter one, but as you can see, I have run out. So I'm going to go with the darker one because it is a bit more warm, and because I am tanned a little bit, it won't look too bad. Because it's quite a cool toned brown, it means that you can contour with it, because it's like greyish toned, if that makes sense, so it's like a shadow. So it's basically where I pretend that my cheekbones go in, even though they do not. So yeah, it's all about illusion, just creating that illusion, just catfishing the world. And then I always just take it down my nose as well, because I have, in my opinion, quite a wide nose. But obviously if you've got a thin, slim nose, there's absolutely no reason for you to do this because you're just accentuating the slimness. But yeah, this is what I do. And then I just take it underneath my lip as well. I read somewhere that this is supposed to make your lip look bigger, so that's why I did it. That's why I do it even. Underneath my chin as well, so that my double chin looks less obvious. Blush wise, I don't tend to use blush that much because my face is quite red, so I don't want to look red. But if I do, I tend to take this Wet n Wild one called Berry Shimmer, which just looks like this. It's like a really nice shade. It's super pigmented though, so you have to be really careful with it. And as you can see, it's a bit like Krusty the Clown at the minute because it's crazy. But what I tend to do is just go back in with your powder brush and just powder it away. Like so. So that it blends in a little bit nicer and you look less like a clown. I'm then going to take the Tarteist Pro Glow palette by Tarte. I'm going to go in with the shade Stunner, which is like this pinky one here. I'm just going to use this to highlight my face, and I'm just going to highlight the top of my cheekbones here, and I just take it round into like a C shape. Again, taking it in that shape, down the center of my nose in just like an exclamation point, so like straight down and then a blob. Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin. Again, I'm just avoiding where my spots are because we don't want to highlight them bad boys. But yeah, this is my finished routine for my skin. I hope you guys enjoyed. So that was my full coverage skin routine type video. I hope you guys enjoyed. All products that I used will be linked below, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon. Thanks everyone, bye.